Good morning. Another live brew. Today we're making this perky pear coffee. It's 100% Arabica. It's a wash process, dual fermented wash process with 4200 elevation. Alright, so let's get into it. Today I'm going to brew the Hoffman's recipe with a little minor modification. What I'm going to do is, instead of using 11 grams of coffee, I'm going to use 12 grams of coffee to 200 grams of water. I just find that 11 to 200 is a bit stretched out ratio. That's 18:1, which I personally don't like. So I'm going to brew 12 grams to 200 grams just to make it a better ratio. For folks who are joining in right now, I'm going to use the Perky Pear by Ikkis Coffee. It's Gungeri Estate. It's a dual fermented wash process. So I'm going to take 12 grams. That's 12 grams of coffee. My grind size here would be pretty fine, somewhere like what Hoffman recommends, somewhere around. So for me, this would be a 5.5 or 5.5 to 6 on my Espresso K Ultra. Today I'm going to use 5.5. I'm just going to try it with 5.5. This is nearly like a mocha pond range, so yeah. I've kept my kettle to boil at 94 degrees since it's a light process and light and a washed process coffee. This is also my first time trying this coffee on an Aeropress, specifically with the James Hoffman recipe. I think it's the first time for me trying the coffee itself on an Aeropress. So I have my, just going to take single filter. Lock it in. On top it goes. Okay. So in goes 12 grams of coffee. That's 12 grams of coffee. I'm going to start my timer and I'm directly going to pour 200 grams of water. That's 200. And that's it. All we need to do is just now wait for 2 minutes. Alright, so while we wait for the coffee to brew, just going to give you some facts about the coffee. Just keep it here. This coffee should taste like pear, figs and dates. It's a pretty light roast. You'll probably get some figs. When I brewed it on V60, I got some figs and I got some pear. But yeah, if you kind of see this, other than the dates, it's pretty much a normal bland tasting profile. It's since it's a wash process, it's not very fruit forward or not very punchy in its sweetness, but it's definitely there. It's not as complex as few of the natural or fermented natural coffees. It is pretty one-dimensional, but that's kind of a thing with washed coffees. Um, at least that's my experience with them. Or I just might not be able to brew great washed coffees, or my palate may be more suited for natural coffees. But yeah, we are about 2 minutes. Um, so at 2 minutes, we're just going to give this entire thing a swirl so that whatever crust we formed here, it settles down to the bottom. Okay, 57, 58, 59, and 2. Don't give it like a massive swirl. You just want to knock it down. So it's a gentle swirl, and we wait another 30 seconds for this coffee, and then we're going to press extremely slowly. And you should do this irrespective whatever Aeropress recipe that you're brewing. Press extremely slowly. The Aeropress filters are very thin. It allows for a considerable amount of fines to go through. So if you want a cleaner cup, just press extremely slowly. This I'm barely putting any weight to it, and it's almost 30 seconds since I've been pushing, so so you can just see how slowly I'm pushing. Let me know what all Aeropress recipes do you recommend. This this is a hit or miss for me with the Hoffman recipe. I personally don't like 18:1 ratios, and I know he says press it till the hiss, but for me is I get a cleaner cup when I don't. Okay, let's smell this coffee. Smells good. It smells more like fig water, I would say. Kind of reminds me of fig water, but I might be wrong. I mean, it doesn't smell exceptional like few of the like few of the natural fermented coffees. It doesn't smell exceptional, but it does smell good. I mean, few people just love washed coffees just for the flavor profile. They don't like natural processed coffees because they don't enjoy that taste. But yeah, let's give this a taste. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of acidity in the first sip. There's a little bitterness to it. I think I might go down a couple of clicks. I think I'll go down to 5.6, 5.7 next time I brew this. I wouldn't say it's a bad coffee, but I've had better tasting cups from this. It's just not dialed in for this method right now. Honestly, this is my first time trying it on this coffee, so yeah. Nevertheless, it's still a pretty enjoyable cup. Would I be happy if I was served this in a cafe? Again, like I said, it's a washed process, not really, but it does taste good for the coffee. That basically what you put in is what you get out, so it's pretty good. All right, this is my first coffee of the day. Cheers.